Hi there, and welcome to this quick Veso Media workshop. In this little workshop, we're going to be taking a look at the sales system that we teach all of our clients to use, that we use ourselves, and that we've helped other businesses implement across so many different industries, different type of product ranges, and so on. So if you're a business that is selling over appointments, this is going to be the little workshop for you. We're going to show you exactly how to set it up, what the funnel looks like, how you would get your traffic in, basically your callback request, and so on, how to do your marketing, your sales system, all that. We're going to quickly go through this in this short little workshop. So let's jump straight into it. First, we're going to quickly take a look at the funnel that you are going to be using. So basically, we would suggest you guys use Facebook ads. So if you guys are in the commercial space or industrial space, this will not work for you. I'm just going to be completely clear with you guys. But if you are, for example, in business to business like we are, if you're doing any service type business activities, even if it's B2C like business to consumer, business to business, whatever it is, this is a really, really good funnel for you to use. Home improvement type services, anything like that. It works really great with any type of appointment setting businesses. If you are a business that's selling over an appointment, over the phone, in person, over Zoom, this is going to be the funnel for you to basically use. Alright, so first step in the funnel that we usually do is we'll set up a Facebook lead ad. So basically what will happen is we'll run ads on Facebook to our ICP or the ideal client profile that we want to target. The ad will be structured in a way that people can book a meeting with us or schedule a callback request so we can call them back and then basically set the meeting with them. So that's basically what happens. So we run the ad, we get the person in as a lead, then we usually have a split off where we have different software that's going to be running. So just to quickly explain it to you, if you have software that people can auto book with you, like Calendly for example, people can then, after they have selected the callback request with you, they can then go and choose their own time and set up a booking with you automatically. Or if you do not have that option yet, you can just call them back and then basically set it up. So basically the no booking route that you can see on the bottom of the funnel. So let's quickly go further than that. So let's say they didn't book with you yet, you don't have an auto booking function set up or software set up yet. So you basically run the Facebook ad, the lead comes in, you give that lead a call, then you set up a meeting with them and the meeting is booked. Okay, so let's look at the other type of other side of the spectrum. The lead came in through the booking, he set up a booking by himself through your software if you did have it available, and the meeting is also booked. Then what we would usually recommend is within 24 hours of that lead booking himself, make sure to give him a call and just to chat with him, make sure that the client is the correct client that you're talking with, and just introduce yourself a little bit before the meeting so they've already spoken to you before you sit down with them. Then also on the other side again, you've already booked this meeting. If the client didn't schedule it and you call them back by yourself, so you've already spoken to that person, you've already built a little bit of rapport, the client already knows you. So then going on, 24 hours before the meeting, you will call the client again or send a little WhatsApp message, a little text message, just telling him you're really excited for the meeting that's coming up and you just want to make sure that everything that is scheduled is still good with him or with her. All right. So then 1 hour before the meeting as well, you would send on a quick email confirmation. You can send a WhatsApp, give a call, whatever works best for your business. You would have known already by now if you run a few meetings what works best, but just a quick little confirmation that the meeting is going to be starting in 1 hour, and if there's anything that comes up they can just let you know. And a lot of times what we've seen happen is people will forget about it. They will get busy throughout the day, or for example, especially if you're doing Zoom meetings, people are very prone to forget about Zoom meetings. But if you use, for example, booking software, quick tip for everyone, that set up a reminder that links directly to someone's telephone, and the phone will send off an alarm a few minutes before the meeting starts. But you can also just remind them with an email, a text, or a WhatsApp or something like that. Okay, and then basically you have the discovery call with the people. So just to quickly go over it again, you run the Facebook ad, the lead comes in. If you have auto booking software and the people can book by themselves, they will then go and book by themselves and choose a time that fits them. You will then call them back just to confirm that the meeting is set up and that everything is good, just quickly introducing yourself. Other side of the spectrum, if the lead didn't make a booking yet, but they did submit a callback request, you will then call them back and set up the meeting like that as well. Then 24 hours before the meeting, you will just send them a little message, an email, a WhatsApp or something like that. Again, just telling them you're really excited about the meeting and you can't wait for them to be in the meeting. That's also where if you need something from the client, you can just ask them. For example, I know financial planners usually need some information. You can just ask them to bring that with to the meeting as well. And then 1 hour before the meeting, just a quick little confirmation, and then basically you would have the meeting then. All right. So what is sales? We usually feel people complicate this quite a bit. We're going to keep it simple. Sales is the process of converting prospects with a specific problem that we can solve into paying customers. Simple as that. There's a problem, we have a solution, and we can combine that for a client and basically solve it. All right. Simple as that. That is sales in essence. So how to approach sales? So we usually feel the right way to approach sales is thinking about it like this. You are helping people to solve their problems. You are not there to just make money. Then you are in the wrong game here. If you go and you just sell and you just after the money, people are going to feel it and they are not going to buy from you. They're going to go and buy from someone that is sincere. If you are a business owner, someone working in sales that really believes in the company and what the solution the company is providing, that's the correct way to do it. If you are someone that utterly believes you can be of service to that client, that's the way to go. If you're just in it to make money, people can feel that over a call, over a sales meeting. People can quickly realize when you're just there for the money. I cannot iterate this enough. People need to feel that you care when they are sitting down with you. So we are there to help people solve their problems. All right. Number 2, we are also there to help people make the right decisions. A lot of times, even our clients that we will meet with, we know people are not, for example, educated as much as we are on the specific subjects. So let's say people have a business in beauty, for example, and we are on the sales call with them or the introduction call, and they say no, they want to go with, for example, Google ads, and we know that's not the right option for them because we've seen we can help clients with Facebook ads. Then we would tell them this is the solution that we think will work the best for them. We guide our clients to make the right decisions because we know from our expertise how we can help the client and what's the correct way to go there. So basically you are there to help clients make the right decisions to purchase the correct packages that can help them in your business. Next is going to be helping people grow their businesses. Or if you are, for example, working in the B2B, you're solving something else, you're basically helping these people solve that problem. If you are in a service-based business, you are there to help people grow their business or to solve a very specific problem. So you help them to get growth in an area. If a client works with you, for example, for 2-3 months, they need to see growth after working with you. That shows that you are the right solution for them and basically that your solution is working. On the other spectrum, if it's a B2B, for example, let's say you're a roofing company, after people worked with you, you must have put up the best roof you possibly can and the client is going to be very happy, it's going to refer their friends to you and so on. We are here to help people grow when we are working with them. Next is going to be helping people to win with your solution. As I said, we always need to think about it like this. How can I help my client with my solution and even give more than is expected of me to help them to get better results? So for example, if you take us, we are people, our main business is lead generation. So let's say we get a client that we're helping with lead generation and we see, for example, they are struggling a bit with sales. We will then give them free sales training on their package that they already bought just to make sure that they can convert people into customers. Because then we know we're helping people to win with our solution. Always go beyond what you are expected. We always feel when we're working with our clients, if you can provide more, that's the correct way to go because you will build clients for life. That's going to be working with you. All right. And then basically you need to help people when you know you are the best solution for them. That is your responsibility to get the client to sign. You can always think about it like this. A client is not obligated to sign with you because you ran a very fancy funnel. And we see this quite a lot of times where we get clients that sign up with us that are very new to the game and so on, and they feel they've took this client from not knowing them to getting them into a meeting, or they're putting all this effort in and they expect the client to sign with him. That client is not obligated to sign with you. You are there to show that you are the right solution for that client. The client is there to see if you're basically a good fit for each other, and you need to make sure that you are the right solution when you are signing that client. If you know you are the best, it's your responsibility to follow up with that client and basically until he purchases with you, if that is a correct fit and the client is a correct fit for you. All right. So next thing we quickly want to touch on as well is qualifying prospects. So I want to say in the startup range, we usually see this quite a bit, where businesses will work with any type of client. Take, for example, the social media space is very guilty of this. They would take on clients left and right in any industry that is possible just to get those retainers. Not knowing if they can always help those clients. That's a really big thing that we, for example, see in the social media industry and marketing firms. But there's also a different spectrum where if you are, for example, a marketing firm that knows e-commerce, for example, you are a leading e-commerce company. If you sign a client, you get them 30% increase in sales within a year or so. Then they just work with e-commerce clients. You need to make sure that that client falls into your ICP. You need to make sure that you're working with someone that you know you can help. That's basically why we are qualifying prospects. Not to just sign up clients left and right. It's a bit of a different game if you are selling like products and stuff like that. If you are, I want to say, more in the general type space or so on, there's a bit more problems you solve. For example, if you're a gym, you are solving, for example, weight loss, getting people to be a bit more, increase their muscle size, all that type of stuff's a bit different. But yeah, that's basically the sweet and short of it. Does your prospect fall in the company's ICP or ideal client profile? Will we be able to work with this company in a practical sense? Is it going to make sense for you to work with this company? Do they maybe have a lot of compliance stuff in place and so on? Does the lead have the funds to work with us? Very important one. Can you actually work with that client, and will you be able to pay your retainer? Will you be able to pay, let's say you're a roofing company, if it's 200,000-300,000 rand to do the roof, can you actually pay that amount? And so on. Is the company or the client that you're going to be working with able to basically pay you for your services? That's a very important one. A lot of times we also see new business owners make the mistake of trying to get everyone to convert, and then they convert people for maybe a month and then the clients fall off. You do not want to do this. It creates a very, I want to say, up and down revenue curve. So always make sure that you working with clients that has the funds to basically pay you. Simple as that. And then will our product be able to solve the prospect's problems? Most important question, when you're working with that client, sitting down with him, seeing if he's qualified to work with you as well, going through business questions that you're asking him, can you actually help him? Basically, does he have a problem that you can solve? Practically, will you be able to work with him? Does he have the funds to pay you? And that's as sweet as that. If you have qualifying a client and he basically hits those points, you're good to go. Okay, so next one is going to be the meeting confirmation. I also just want to touch on this a little bit. I always feel this is something a lot of businesses are lacking at. So usually we see this, I want to say meeting confirmations is across the board. If you're, for example, doing financial planning, you're going to have a lot of meeting confirmations. And I also just want to say financial planners, there's a lot of you guys that are guilty. That's not always following up. I want to say the guys that are usually the most successful. If you go and take, for example, a financial planning company and you take a look at the salespeople, the guys that do have the most conversions usually are exceptionally well in getting people into meetings. And that's usually where the money is made. All right. But you can basically think about it like this. If you're a business owner, a salesperson, if you cannot get in front of someone, you can physically not sell them. It's quite impossible. All right. So first thing, we quickly covered this when we were looking at the funnel, is you're going to book a meeting with your prospect and confirm a time when the lead comes in. Basically through the Facebook funnel or the Facebook ads. If you have a meeting that has been automatically booked through software that you've set up, you can basically just call that lead back within 24 hours, just quickly introduce yourself and basically what you're going to be covering in the meeting, and just a sweet little explainer of what's going to be going on. And then also confirm the meeting 24 hours before again. So I'd say the lead book, for example, for next week. Next week comes just a day before. You just send him a quick confirmation that you're really excited to sit down with him. And the lead can just have this and this and this ready for you. That's something you're going to be covering in the meeting. All right. And then also just confirm 1 hour in advance as well. Before the meeting, just a quick little WhatsApp, SMS or an email, just to make sure that he doesn't forget about the meeting. All right. And also do not feel that you're going to be over confirming with leads. People forget. If you have been in sales for a while now, if you've been a business owner that's working over appointments, I want to say if you book 10 appointments, you usually will see usually the average that we see, if you are on a really good end, 6 will show up. For example, online meetings. If you book 10, 6 will show. That's a really, really good show rate. If you are booking 10 meetings and, for example, you're getting below 50% show rate, that means your meeting confirmations are not enough and it's not structured right. So that's a quick way you can go and look at it and see if you need to fix it. If you are, for example, getting 70% show rates, that's really good. Don't change anything. You are perfect. If you are booking 10 meetings and more than 6 people are showing up for those meetings, your strategy is perfect. You don't even need to look at the slide anymore. All right, but if you're below it, go and take a look at the slide. You will be able to get your meetings up quite a bit. Usually we see if people just go and implement this, they see like a 20-30% increase in meeting show rates immediately. All right. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's going to be it for the short little workshop. We just quickly showed you guys what a quick customer acquisition system looks like. As I said, if you are booking meetings with clients, you're sitting down with people, doing, for example, roofing consultations. If you are a dentist, you can even use this. You're going to have to just tweak it a little bit. There are so many ways you can use this. This is open for so many businesses to use. Any type of business that's using an appointment setting system can basically use this customer acquisition system. And as we said, we've tested this in dozens of different businesses and product lines. It works amazingly to get you in front of people. I would always say, figure this out first. Get it very, very simple. Run an ad. Get a meeting. Make sure the guy shows up. Sell him. That's it. If you can get that mastered, you can get fancier later by adding some cool software and stuff, some automatic reminder stuff, all that type of things. Get the basics first, and then you can move on and get more advanced and bring in like meeting setters and all that type of stuff. You can always do that in the long end. All right, so that's basically it. If you guys have any questions or anything about this, make sure to reach out to us at support@vesselmedia.co.za, and we will see if we can answer some of your questions. Have a nice one.